Hi everybody, it's Sharon Huff, and today I will be talking to you about the differences in communication between men and women. So first I'm going to start off here with a little brain graph. This is the gender differences in brain activity. You got your female brain here and your male brain here. Female brains are 15% more active and more interactive than male brains. So what this means, all these little red spots, our brains are just going, going, going. We know what we are going to say, not just today, but tomorrow. So we just want to get it out. Male brain's more chill. He's more calm. He's just waiting for us to say it. So here we are, females. Again, what do they call it? Word vomiting. She's just going, 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 talking. She knows what she's going to say and she's going to say it. The male over here, his way of speaking is just more linear. So a little bit calmer. So in the beginning, God made man before woman, so the man would have time to think of an answer for the woman's first question, according to jokesclean.com. It's no secret that there are many fundamental differences in the way that men and women communicate, or in some cases miscommunicate. This can be between spouses, friends, parents, co-workers, really any of us. It happens on an everyday basis. First, I will talk about nonverbal communication and then verbal, and then we'll go into some of the goals that men and women each have when they're trying to communicate. So nonverbal, this is communicating before we even open our mouth. This is body language. This is the fun one here. As you can see by this graph, nonverbal accounts for 55% of our communication, versus verbal, which is 38%. So nonverbal, that's most of the way that we communicate, 55% here. Facial expressions. We show between 7 and 10,000 facial expressions in communicating, according to speechmastery.com. Actions speak louder than words. Women cannot conceal how we feel, whether we are happy, sad, angry, disappointed, frustrated, which happens a lot. You will see it written all over our face. Our forehead will wrinkle up, our eyebrows wrinkle, our lips will be pursed or even closed tightly, which is what I do when I am arguing with my husband. And it keeps me from saying what I really want to say, because I don't want to get in trouble either. Men use fewer facial expressions compared to women. Women are just more expressive people. Men smile less and they do not show as much emotion. The good thing about men non-verbally, a good non-verbal way of communicating is they may buy flowers or chocolates if you're having a bad day, or just because, which is fantastic. That's what my husband does if he knows I'm having a bad day. I'll come home to flowers. Women nod and make more eye contact. We also go into what is called paralanguage. Pitch and speed of voice. Pitch is how high or low your tone is. Women's voice may get a bit shrieky or high if we're in the middle of an argument or if we're trying to get our point across. We are afraid of being interrupted a little bit, so we're trying to be loud and get our point across. And if we are getting angry, the more angry we are, the higher our voice gets. Speed, women and men's rate of talking, how fast or slow we are speaking. If we feel like the men are not listening, we will talk faster and faster again to get our point across. We do not want to be interrupted, because if we are interrupted, we lose our train of thought. We don't know what we're even going to say. Touch, men will give a pat on the back or a handshake to show dominance. Women, we are more feely people. We will do a touch on the arm, give a hug. We have that more personal connection that we're trying to maintain. It builds that connection. Researcher Paul Zak says that touch releases hormones in our brain called oxytocin, hence the more emotional connection for women. Eye contact. Women make more direct eye contact for a strong connection. It shows that we are engaged in the conversation and that we are truly listening. Whereas men, they'll make eye contact, they may be listening, but the woman doesn't necessarily believe that. There's a quote from Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray. It goes, when a man can listen to a woman's feelings without getting angry and frustrated, he gives her a wonderful gift. He makes it safer for her to express herself. The more she is able to express herself, the more she feels heard and understood. And the more she is able to give a man the loving trust, acceptance, appreciation, admiration, approval, and encouragement that he needs. Men make eye contact. When they are doing that, it's more like a challenge or position of power, kind of like dominance again, more confrontational. So again, men and women can communicate to each other in different ways, silently without even saying a word. Next, we'll move on to verbal communication, which is in essence the more direct way of communicating. Verbal apologies. Women apologize to maintain that connection with people. It can show humility. Women like to resolve issues. We try to be more sincere according to a conscious rethink. Some men find it harder to apologize. They may feel like it's like they're giving in. Men and women have different ideas about what kind of behavior also warrants an apology as well. One is not right or wrong, just different. Women may say, sorry, I did not respond to your text the other day. Sorry, I didn't call you back. Sorry, I didn't email you back right away. It has a lot to do with our confidence, according to Inc.com. Men, they're afraid of being seen as weak, like their authority may be compromised. Men don't give out as many compliments as women. Women try to compliment as a way of building our confidence and self-esteem. Joe, my husband Joe, he'll give out compliments. He'll say, hey, I like your hair today. You look pretty today. I like the outfit you're wearing. For women, it shows a bond, and we try to maintain that same level as the person that we are speaking to again. We want to be on that same level. And then we have feelings versus facts. Men talk about fact-based connections, more numerical things, sports-related things, work-related things as well. They want to avoid the small talk and get right to the point. They know what they're going to say, and they want to get right to the point. They do not like to deal with a lot of questions. Women dig deeper into conversation. We will talk longer. If we are at a family reunion or a wedding, my mom will sit there and socialize for hours, whereas my dad is ready to go. Women are also more compassionate, empathetic, more emotional. Men, they want to get to the point quickly, and they will ask fewer questions. We also have longer conversations about weekend plans as well. So we have learned about verbal communication and how it can come across to the opposite sex compared to nonverbal. Now we move on to the goals that men and women both have when they are conversing. Goals. For women, personal talk about their day. We love to talk about our day. We want to talk about our day, but we also want our partner to listen. There are times where I'll be talking about my day to my husband, and he may look at his phone, glance around the room, walk out of the room, and I know he's not listening. Women want to be heard and supported, even if our conversation is less than interesting to our counterpart. Men's goal is to get their point across fast. The focus is not always there. Their day can be summarized fairly quickly, whereas women want to go through each aspect of our day, minus our breakfast maybe. I'm going to talk about women's language here. So yes means no, no means yes, maybe means no, we need to talk means you're in trouble, go ahead means you better not, I'm not upset, oh that means I'm really mad. You better watch out for that one. These are just a few of the different goals that women have that are just a bit different from their male counterparts. We're just going. So in conclusion, there are quite a few differences that males and females have when we are communicating with each other. But when women and men are able to come together and respect and accept their differences, then love and respect also has a chance to blossom, according to John Gray as well. Thank you all so